Welcome to the PSAV Inspiration Cafe. I'm speaking with Ushma Suvarnakar. Did I get that right?
You did.
Meetings Manager, American Association of Pharmaceutical Scientists. Welcome, Ushma.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
We have been talking with others in the industry about trends and what's happening and how the industry is changing.
Sure.
And one of the important things is to know that you reflect the interests and experiences of a younger segment of the planning community.
Yes, the millennials.
Experienced but younger. And so I'm particularly interested in your point of view on a number of issues, not the least of which is technology.
Okay.
We've talked a bit about the multi-generational issues of technology, that when you have a meeting, you have groups from all ages.
Right.
But you speak for the younger end of the spectrum. What are their expectations when they come to a meeting?
I don't think they necessarily want like all the printed materials. They don't like lugging, you know, printed final programs around. Like we just at our last annual meeting, we had a mobile app that has all the sessions and everything included. And I think that's just, I know for myself as an attendee, I like just kind of having it on an iPad, on a smartphone, rather than lugging around programs from session to session, you know, on the airplane, et cetera, all the just like tangible materials right in my hand when I can get it on an app just as easily. So I think just not having to carry everything around is significantly.
And you expect that?
I do.
As a younger
I do.
user.
Because it's more of a sustainable generation as well. So we don't want to waste money on the print jobs and the paper and all of that stuff because, you know, we can have access to it forever on like an iPad or through an app.
So let me speak on behalf of another segment.
Okay.
And let's say I'm a speaker and I look out in the audience, there's Ushma tapping away in her phone, and I'm thinking, you know, she's not even listening to me. And that's what we hear from speakers and associations, these darn people on their... Are you listening? Is the younger
absolutely.
group...
A lot of the times I'm actually taking notes on what I've learned so I can take it back, because that's the other great thing about the iPad is there's that whole notes section where I'm taking notes and I don't have to worry about that one piece of paper or anything. If I lose it, then, you know, I don't have access to it later. Like I really like just having everything in a consolidated one spot through like just the iPad, and like the notes section really just kind of emails everything to me later, and I have everything in just one central spot.
What about the virtual versus live meetings?
There's something, because especially in this industry, it's such a relationship-based industry that I think there's something that you do lose out of the virtual meetings. I mean, they're great, and if you can't attend face-to-face, then, you know, that is your option, but there's something to actually see someone face-to-face and get to know them and experience that speaks volumes compared to a virtual meeting. So I don't think it's something that's ever going to, I don't think face-to-face meetings will ever go away. They may integrate more virtual meetings, but I don't think it's ever going to leave. So and I think it's really important.
Augment, but not substitute.
Exactly. I don't think it could ever be substituted. Like I definitely feel that's the disadvantage to virtual meetings is because we're a multitasking generation. If we're not right there, if I'm just sitting through a webinar, I will be checking my email and, you know, because I feel like I'm just still sitting at my desk, I'm still at work. You know, mentally I'm in this webinar, but I'm still able to check my email and do all these things. So I'm kind of losing out in that multitasking, but I think sitting in an actual session and having those group discussions or table discussions, you get so much more than sitting in like a virtual atmosphere.
I've come to understand that meetings used to be an event. I mean, people would come in, they would have a day, you'd start, you'd have the meeting, and they'd leave. Whereas now it tends to be blurred a little bit.
It is blurred. It's funny that you say that because we actually have like our pre-conference meetings and workshops, which aren't really affiliated with our meeting, but are still part of our meeting, and then we have post-conference workshops as well. But it turns out to be, you know, before the meeting itself starts, we already have a slew of people on hand for like these pre-conference meetings and then stay on. So the meetings just seem to be getting longer and longer.
And are those actual in-person pre and
they are,
post?
yes, they are in-person
So it's not
meetings.
just virtual.
Correct.